there's also a piece of it where your identity is so suppressed. And so when I first got there, they take your ID, they take your birth certificate, they take your social, and they say, like, we're holding on to this for safekeeping and putting it in whatever, like a safe, and then you're given a name that you work by. And so I actually went by a different name for those 6 years. And so by the time I got out, I didn't really even know who Mandy was. There was a whole piece of identity that had to be rediscovered. And so you lose yourself, you lose your identity, you lose your free will, you lose your autonomy, your ability to make choices for yourself. They're no longer yours. And so it happens piece by piece with this mental control, this dominance that's happening. The other thing that would happen a lot that kind of kept me in line is I would witness traffickers abuse other women in the home. And so that was kind of their way of saying, like, stay in line or this will happen to you. I remember one of my first weeks there, one of the other women in the home being kicked out of the home with no shoes, no belongings, no identification, no money, and just beating on the door, begging and pleading with him. And I remember that because it switched in my brain of like, oh, don't make him mad. And so you learn to do what you're told, to fall in line, because there's consequences if you don't. And those repercussions are either physical, psychological, mental, sexual, all the things.